Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and it's not going to be a mega long chat. Gary is cooking the dinner, and I'm hoping he shouts out "hello," and then I'll know it's done, but he may not. So anyway, cheers. Have a cup of tea, and boy do I need this. Even made a little slurpy noise. I didn't mean to. So what a day, to be honest with you. I've been really busy. I had loads of packing to do, and they were big orders. They were big boxes, and so they took some time, and so I missed most of the ceiling coming down in the bathroom today. Thank goodness I was outside for it, so it gave me a really good reason not to be around. So if you could order some big yarn, it would be great, so I wouldn't have to do it again tomorrow. But I did pop in from time to time, made them a drink, and and Gary, and we got back out there and got back on with it. So then obviously I was finishing up in here, doing the postage and everything else so they can be collected in the morning. And we discovered that Gary had bought the wrong heated towel rail, and so we had to take it back, because it was, when we got it, I said to him, make sure you get an electric one, won't you, not the one that goes on the radiators. Okay, so we got the one on the radiators. So we took it back, and they said, well, we only have the ones on the shelf without an element. You have to put the element in the wall. And I said, in the wall? She said, yeah. I went, you put an element in the wall? She said, yeah, I think so. I thought, that's a fire hazard. That's surely not right. So she said, I think that you can get them with them already in. And but if you have to go to another shop for that. So we got a refund, and we had to buy other stuff in there that Gareth needs. So then we went to another shop, and they had them. But the guys on the asked a simple question, I don't know, we don't get product training. I said, oh, you have to just know what you want. So, okay. So we read it, and it said that it had an element inside it. So, hopefully we got the right one this time. But honestly, I'd hate to have a job where I knew nothing about the things I sold. Because, can you imagine the people and the questions and the snotty comments you must get if you don't understand what you're selling. He served us. I turned round because I was going to get something else, and he'd gone. Just totally gone. It's like awful. Awful. Left the shop unattended, just went out the back. Okay, so looking at this, we've got a very busy picture with lots and lots of, got itchy eye, lots and lots of people in it. Where's that? I can't quite figure out. Looks like an old-fashioned sort of dress, that. I don't recognise that picture. Oh well, never mind. Let's see. I'm not going to drop my page this time. Pregnancy tip. Pregnancy tips. That's a big one. If you want to stop eating junk, put it where you can't reach it, like the floor. 30 days hath September, April, June and November. All the rest have 31, except the last month you're pregnant. That one has 12,453,308,234. I'm sure I've read this before. They now have pregnancy tests designed so you don't get to pee on your hand, but not being able to pee all over is a sign that you're not ready for kids. I have read these. I obviously missed some yesterday because I hadn't read those. Pregnant women like superheroes. Sure, I've done that one. Yeah, Disney princess. How many mums does it take to have done that one? Oh no, maybe. How many mums does it take to screw in a light bulb? They're too tired to screw. Can you just let them sleep? Yeah. So that I'm sure. I have a spot, guys. Look at that. It's a bit of a bright one, isn't it? I've grown a new chin. Turning into a teenager. Oh, I'm going to read that in a sec because this is getting cold. It's very quick. Okay, so bucket list before kids. Skydiving, Taj Mahal, sail around the world, swim with dolphins, read every great classic book. Bucket list after kids. I think this is where we're up to. Sleep until 9 a.m. See one movie in the theatre. Eat a meal that doesn't have someone else's spit on it. Finish an episode of television without falling asleep. And go one full day without finding food in my hair. Or hair in my food would be nice. Like not to find it, you know. So that was where I was up to. That was weird because I must have missed a whole page because yesterday I figured I was on the right page because I hadn't read them. Oh, all discombobulated, aren't I? Well, the ceiling's done. That's the joys of having a very small bathroom. It doesn't take long. And it looks very nice. It's all white and it's kind of slats sort of thing. So it looks nicer than it used to because we had Arctics. Very 1980s is Arctics. I don't know if you have Arctics where you come from, but it's kind of like a plastery stuff that they painted on and then made patterns on it. So the most popular one was getting a cloth and going swirl. So it just looked like a, you know, flat ice cream. And then others had combs, which you get a comb and you do that and it makes all these ridges. Yeah. Artex everywhere back in the 80s. Isn't it funny how things date? I said that earlier to Victoria because she sent me some pictures of her when she was little and that she was going through. She went to visit her mum. And there were some of her brothers as well. And there was one, I think it must have been a Christmas unwrapping. And she said like 90s Christmas. Isn't it funny, I said, how these pictures just get dated? Because there's nothing really in them that should date. It's just obviously the type of film and the way the colours are and everything else. It just shows you it's like 90s or 80s. You know what I mean? It is weird how... I know that you can say hair dates, but when you're talking about kids with like wild hair, it doesn't make any difference, does it? Clothing, I guess, does, you know. Gary has the kettle on. Well, we have a drink. I made him a pot of coffee today. It's not a dirty cup, it's just the way it sticks to it. It does look a bit grim. We'll go round there. It doesn't look so bad. I can't drink out of the handle. No, it does wash off. It's just nasty looking. I like to bring in a dark cup so you don't see that. It's getting a bit cold. Hang on, I'm going to have to, you know. Can't get any toast and jam tea at all. I did order some. On eBay, I found some and I ordered it. And then I said, they sent me this thing saying, thank you for your order, and it had somehow changed into biscuit tea. So I said I didn't order biscuit tea, I'd ordered jam and toast tea. And they said, no, it's we haven't got any of that, and it's definitely this one you ordered. And I said, well, that's not the one I clicked on, and it was, you know. They said, oh, if you send for a cancellation, we'll cancel it for you. So it's all gone. Last week, I nearly ordered packs of 4, like several. Wish I had. I would have had them. The last ones. Never mind. It's a shame because the new one isn't as nice. It just isn't. I'm going to finish it this time. Okay. So, on Wednesday, possibly we'll be doing a live stream with others. I know. Possibly. I'll let you know nearer the time. Shh, don't tell everyone. That is annoying, isn't it? Do you know, there's an advert on the TV where they talk like that all the time. They think it's cool, but it isn't. And it really does annoy me. Things do really wind me up for no reason. Anyway, I'm worn out. And I haven't got a video for that popped up for today. I wasn't able to do one, and but I have bought a magazine. Be right back. I have a magazine. So I will be doing an open with me, but I might have to take that into the yarn van to film it, because it depends. Explosion of the face. It depends what they'll be doing tomorrow. But whatever it will be doing, it will involve drilling, banging, and all that sort of stuff. So I'll definitely take it out there. Oh, I'm really exploding a lot today. And excuse for the fact that I've got a similar t-shirt on to yesterday. It's not the same one. Just, I really kind of, when I looked at myself just now, I thought it's the same colour as yesterday. It's not going to look right, is it? Oh, well. Much I can do about it now. I think my dinner's ready. I think it is. How long have I been talking? About right, I think. Oh, it smells good, so I think it is. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm not my usual bouncy self. I'm just very, very tired. And the only thing I can put it down to is the amount of work I've done today. I've really excelled myself. And yesterday, I completely sorted out the yarn van. It's not like I could take you out there and show you how good it looks, because it's not. It's a lot better for me to work in than it was, because as I'm picking orders, I don't really want to keep getting them in and out. So I've got them set up in certain ways, especially for when I do things like Santa sacks or 12 days of Christmas. I can really get to the ones that I want to get to. And so that's perfect out there for me now. And I unearthed some more yarn that I would like to put in the Black Friday. So I've been doing that. And so, yeah, I'm adding more yarn into that Black Friday throughout the whole month. So, yeah, don't... there's some of them are not very big quantities, though. You know, that's the thing. It's when I've done yarn quests. Sometimes I put that in mystery bags and stuff like that and giveaways, and I'm going to sneeze. It's tickling my nose on this side. Might have gone. Anyway, I bought some new wrapping paper to do my 12 days of Christmas, because I was getting very low. So that's good. And I also needed wrapping paper to wrap up Christmas presents, which that's good, because I've got a little bit for that as well. At least I've started to put it in the shops now, in the supermarkets, although they're not the greatest. Went into Morrison's and their rolls are very small. You know, like there's not a lot on the roll. Wasn't really impressed, but they had 3 for whatever. So I bought 3, although it's not, you know, I would have rather have had big rolls. I just bought 1 or whatever, but, or 2 big rolls. But they didn't have any. So I will keep looking. And Gary is blowing his nose. It's you can hear everything in this house. You really can. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I was out there working really quite heavy stuff for the last couple of days. So that's why I'm feeling a little bit done in. But I'm enjoying it, to be honest with you. It's I actually put the heating on out there earlier. When I first went out there, because I went out there early, I got up early, had a shower and went straight out and said to Gary, when the postman comes, come get me. But funnily enough, I was bringing a box in at the time he arrived. So that was good. But I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, I went out there really, really early. And I wasn't cold until Gary brought me a cup of tea and he went, it's really cold in here. Why don't you put your heaters on? And I suddenly thought, it is. I didn't notice it. I was working so much. But when I sit down to do the computer part, I suppose it catches up and it's like, oh yeah, it is. So yeah, I put that on. And but they're very, very instant, you know, those halogen things. And the minute you put them on, it's like instant burn face. And they're so bright. But anyway, I'm enjoying myself out there. It's good fun. I wish I'd done it years ago, you know, really do. Anyway, I'm going to get off and upload this because dinner is smelling good, and been really hungry today as well. So thank you very much for watching me, and for everything you do for me. I do appreciate it. And I'm sorry if my videos are a little bit hit and miss a bit this week, but it's only because of the bathroom and the disruption. I'll be get back on the ball. But I do think that this may be on Wednesday. There might be something in the offing of an evening. Just saying. Okay then. See you on the next one. Bye for now.